Hello everyone, my name is Spencer and I'm here to teach you English. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to teach you how to give somebody good news. If you didn't see the previous video, how to give somebody bad news, make sure you check it out. I'll put a little link up above. So watch that one or this one first, it doesn't matter the order. And just like the previous video, you're going to learn today how to give somebody good news that is about yourself and that might not affect that person. Also, you'll learn how to give good news that will affect that person. And lastly, you'll learn how to give good news about society or something that happened in the news. So let's get started. Before we take a look at these expressions, I do want to give you a little expression you can use before you give good news or even bad news. And that expression is, you should sit down for this. You should sit down for this. You should sit down for this. This means the news is very shocking. So it could be shockingly good or shockingly bad. Both are possible. So it's telling the person to prepare themselves to hear this news. So if you're giving good news or bad news, go ahead and try using this expression. Now for the expressions. Let's hear an expression you can use when you are giving good news that is personal.
I've got some good news. I've got some good news. I've got some good news.
You heard, I've got some good news and I've got some good news and I've got some good news and. So the end of the sentence could go a few ways. I've got some good news and bad news. I've got some good news and I'm excited to tell you, right? The end of the sentence could be very different. But anyway, the first part of the sentence is the key here. I've got some good news. Now, I already explained in the video about bad news the difference between I have good news or I've got good news. Remember that adding got just makes it casual. Saying I have good news makes it a little more formal. Next is an expression you can use when you're giving good news to somebody that does affect them. Let's listen.
It gives me great pleasure to announce. It gives me great pleasure to announce. It gives me great pleasure to announce.
You heard, it gives me great pleasure to announce. It gives me great pleasure to announce. It gives me great pleasure to announce. So after this, it's going to be some news to announce something, some development that positively affects the listeners. But announce is a verb that you will often use when you're saying something in front of a large group of people. You saw that the person was on stage. So if you are not on stage, but you are giving good news to somebody and it affects them positively, just change the verb announce to tell. So it brings me great pleasure to tell you this. It brings me great pleasure to tell you this. It brings me great pleasure to tell you this. It means I'm really happy that I'm able to be the messenger of this good news. But it's a formal way to say that. It brings me great pleasure to do something. It's a nice formal expression. Lastly, here's an expression you can use when you're talking about good news about society. So actually some news article that is good news. You might say something like this. Many trusted sources are publishing in-depth articles about it. Many trusted sources are publishing in-depth articles about it. Many trusted sources are publishing in-depth articles about it. Now this means you really trust this news development because many trusted sources or trustworthy sources are publishing about it. So that means that it's not just one news outlet that is publishing this story, but many news outlets, so it's more trustworthy. And they're publishing in-depth articles. In-depth means it's deep and detailed. In-depth articles. So this means we can trust this news basically 100%. And in this case, it's good news, but the context is very important. So this expression could be used even when you're giving bad news, but you believe those articles that are coming out. So it really depends on the context. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you feel a little more comfortable now giving good news to somebody. And like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!